There we go, fish on. Fish on, what is this? There we go, there's a fish. There's a nice one. There's one right at the boat. Right at the, oh, it's a big crappie, big crappie, big crappie. He turned on it, he just bit it. Got him, got him. What up guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm currently out here in the draining lake and I just wanted to give y'all a little update on how things are looking. If you look behind me, all the water is gone. We had quite a bit of water back here last month due to some heavy rains. But not even that heavy, just a few inches of rain brought this whole lake back up, which is crazy. But now it has receded and all we're left with is a puddle back behind us. And out that way, as far as you can see, there is no water. But something that I've been keeping an eye on and I've been very intrigued by is that in this pool of water, there has been some swirling. And maybe if I get closer to it, one will take off. But there's definitely some big fish hanging out here in this pool of water that we're going to have to investigate. Hopefully at some point in this video, we'll mess around with it. But what we're about to do is load up in the truck and head down the road a bit to one of my favorite spillways to do some multi-species riverbank fishing. You know, the springtime is a great time of year to get below these river spillways and just target a bunch of different types of fish species. The white bass are very abundant, the crappie, the drum, the regular largemouth bass, spotted bass, sauger. I mean, anything you can think of is running below these spillways right now. And it can be a lot of fun to just take a simple double jig rig or a small swim bait or something and just cast into the current breaks and fish for whatever is biting. So that's what we're gonna do. I haven't fished a spot in a little while, so I'm excited to see how it is doing. The water levels look good there based on the graph on my phone. So I'm eager to get down there. To try to spice this video up just a little bit, we're gonna be fishing for our food today, which isn't that out of the ordinary, but I'm literally going to be keeping, you know, the first few fish that I catch, regardless of what kind of fish they are, throw them on the stringer and cook them up either later tonight or tomorrow for lunch. Just kind of depends on what time I get back from fishing. But anyways, I'm excited about today's fishing mission. I'm just excited about the spring weather here in central Arkansas. It is really, really nice out right now and the forecast looks even better. So I'm hoping that y'all are getting some of this good spring weather wherever y'all are in the country. And like I said, I'm just really excited for all of the future spring fishing missions ahead. But anyways, we got to load up, get down to the river. It is currently 4:30. It gets dark around what time? Like 8 o'clock. So by the time I get there, we'll have a few hours to fish and hopefully be able to put something together. So if y'all are excited for today's adventure, do me a favor, hit thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see y'all on the riverbank in 3, 2, 1. There we go, fish on. Fish on, what is this? Oh, it's a nice white bass, there we go. First fish is a white bass. We got some dinner. We got us some dinner. He thumped it like a crappie. I was hoping it's a big old slab, but we'll take it. First fish down here at the spillway is a nice little white bass. Gonna be making the skillet tonight. He bit the show enough colored crappie magnet with a pink double cross jig head, which you can find in our Cole and J bundles. Go ahead, throw him on this stringer, slide this guy on the stringer, and then I guess I'm gonna tie this thing to a rock or something. There we go, there's another one. Here's another white bass, another nice white bass on the top jig. Get up here, not a monster. Not a monster, but everything we catch today we are eating, or at least we're keeping them until we have enough to eat for dinner. Normally I would wait to catch a bigger white bass, but this one here will do. That'll do the job. I swapped up to a white and chartreuse crappie magnet. Put that guy on top. He smacked it. There we go. There's a fish. There's a nice one. There's a nice one. I had to bust out the 12-foot pole. That was first drop with this thing. That's a nice one. That's a big white bass. Get up here. That was awesome. I feel like I couldn't keep my bait down where I needed it to be. And so I swapped to this pole. Got a heavy head on there. And we got ourselves a really nice white bass. Throw him on the stringer. It's number 3. He's like bigger than the other 2 combined. There's one right at the boat. Right at the, oh, it's a big crappie, big crappie, big crappie. Big slab, big slab, big slab. Let's go, it's a giant crappie. Look at that big old crappie. We just got him right off the rocks. Big old slab crappie, guys. Right off the rocks. That's a tank. That's what I was hoping for. These crappie like to pull up here right up on the rocks late in the afternoon, and they'll just seemingly appear out of nowhere. That is a stud on the slab curly. That's a monster. I think it's safe to say we got dinner now. We got 3 nice white bass and a big old slab. One more big slab like this and we'll be really cooking. Or if we can get a sauger, that would be epic. That crappie, it's a good day whenever the biggest fish on your stringer is a crappie. There's one. Come on, be a big crappie. What's that, a striper? It's a white bass. It's a little white bass. Sorry guys, my camera just cut out, but that is my 4th white bass of the day. I'm gonna let this guy go. We got some good ones already. And I think I'm only gonna keep another crappie or a sauger if I get it, because I got plenty to eat now. But that's a nice little fish. There's one. Got him. Another one on the jig pole. Another white bass. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. We'll probably throw him on the stringer. He's bigger than the last one. Probably my last white bass though. That'll give us 5 fish on the stringer. Good little mess. Don't know who's gonna be eating them with us. The stringer's looking pretty good. 4 white bass, 1 giant slab crappie. Let's get another crappie and a sauger and call it a day. There we go, there's another one. Out there in the deep. I think it's another white bass. I was actually just kind of cranking it in. It's so crazy to catch him on this big old pole. So skinny. I haven't caught any that are look like they're filled up full of eggs. It's a bunch of scrawny males. Even that bigger one I caught, can't tell if it's a spawned out female or a big male. Nothing big and fat. I don't think that they've already spawned. There should be some thicker fish down here, but it's hard to say. The water's decently warm. They could have already spawned. I just don't think they have. But we haven't caught any big old fat ones though, so it makes it difficult to tell for sure. There we go. Another little white bass. He just came right on in. It was silent, not a splash. I slid down here just a little bit to the left. It's a little bit shallower right here. A little bit more flow. Just thought a change of scenery might produce a bite, and it did first drop. Oh, there we go. Popped it off the rock and he smashed it. Another whitey. I was literally super snagged up in a rock. Managed to jar it free, and this dude annihilated it. Pretty fish. They all look pretty much the same, just kind of got that beat up chin. They all got these little red marks in their chin. Long and lean, skinny. He's trying to fatten up on a crappie magnet. All right guys, we're coming down to the wire. The lights just came on here at the dam. It's getting pretty dark. We got about 25 minutes of good light left for visibly seeing what we're doing and for filming. So let's see if we can't get lucky and hook us another crappie or a sauger. The saugers, they just don't, I just don't ever catch saugers unless it's, you know, about this time of day, after dark, or if it's just really cloudy and rainy. They like low light. They do not like it when the sun's out, and the sun's been out really bright all day, hardly a cloud in the sky. And I've just found a lot of success here also catching crappie about this time of day and as it gets into nighttime. So let's see, the water looks good. It's nice and warm. They should be feeling good. There's quite a bit of bait up here too. I'm seeing a lot of shad, just kind of swirling around here in the shallows. Oh, they usually start to come closer to the bank as it gets darker. I think I just had a bite right there. Pulled my pants down. This is my last white and chartreuse slab curly. and it's shredded. No. I'm gonna try and make it work for at least one more fish. There's a fish. Is that a crappie? It is a crappie. Let's go. Oh, stay here, buddy. There we go. Second crappie of the day. Finally another fish. It's probably a keeper. It's a little borderline, so I'm gonna send it back. Sweet. Another one right at my feet. Is that a crappie? It's a white bass? Yep, it's a white bass. Right at my feet. I'm telling you guys, these fish move up super shallow when it gets dark. It's crazy. And those last two fish came on the top jig, that white and chartreuse. Normally eat the black and chartreuse. Another good fish, white bass. Send him on his way. We got about 20 more minutes to make something crazy happen. I told Jay I wouldn't stay out all night. Look at that, right underneath my feet. What is that? I don't even know what that is. That is I think it's a yellow bass. A little pipsqueak yellow bass. I mean, literally that fish was right there. All right, guys, I'm back in the truck. Officially ran out of daylight, and I was planning on staying out there a little bit longer, honestly a little bit after dark, but something crazy started happening with the current. We lost our current break that we had all afternoon. The water started rising, and then it would drop out, and then it would rise again and drop back out. It was so strange, and I couldn't keep up with the break. I couldn't see what I was doing anymore, and just ultimately decided to call it. But we had a good afternoon. We caught some nice white bass, a couple of crappie. That one stud crappie is going to be really good when we cook them up. But with that, we're going to head back to the house, get these fish on ice. I'll probably clean them tomorrow morning and cook them for lunch then. So we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at the cleaning table. All right, we're back bright and early at the fish cleaning station. Here's our catch from last night. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 juicy little white bass. I'm kind of interested to see if any of them are egg bearing or if they're just males or what. This one here's probably got eggs in it. And then we got this big old jumbo slab crappie. I mean, look at this compared to the white bass. Look at how big that crappie is. It's definitely bigger than any of these white bass. 14 incher, probably 1.75 pounds or so. Really solid fish. Wish we could have caught more. I think we sat there a little bit later. We might would have caught some once the water restabilized, but that's okay. We'll go back out there another night. But what we're going to do now is we're going to clean them. I got this little knife. I found this thing underneath the drawer. This is a cordless electric fillet knife. I tend to like corded electric knives more because I just feel like, I mean, with the cordless, as soon as you start cleaning fish, you start losing power. But it should be good enough to get through these 5 fish. I need to get me a new knife ASAP. These knives over here, they're not any good anymore. So let's start off by cleaning this big slab. If you're out doing some fishing and you haven't cleaned a fish before, I'll show you how to clean a crappie and I'll show you how to clean a white bass. So first you're gonna make a cut around the head. This is the operculum, the outside gill plate, and around the fin. You want to get as much of that as possible. Okay, now we're going to start cutting down the side. Remember, there's a spine that runs laterally all the way through the fish. You don't want to cut through it, so you're going to kind of go down to that spine. With these big fish, I like to kind of make a cut down the bottom, kind of angle my knife this way, and then go back that way to try and get all that meat. And the fish is naturally kind of curved. We're grinding the bones. Flip it over. She's full of eggs. Good sign that these fish are going to start moving up any day now. I'm going to take the fillet right off the skin. And then what I like to do is I like to actually cut the ribs out. A lot of people, they'll just make a V cut. They'll go straight down here, straight out this way, and miss all the meat on the back side of the ribs. But all you have to do is literally just angle your knife and just follow the curvature of the rib cage out like this. and you get all of that meat on the backside of the fillet. Whenever you fry this up, that is some of the best eaten part of the fish, that little crispy piece. There's a few pin bones right here in the middle. If you're frying fish, they're irrelevant. They fry up. If you're gonna cook it in the skillet or on the grill, you're gonna wanna go in and cut those out. So I'll go ahead and show you that. It's literally a slight little cut. It's all you do. And boom, a fully prepared, delicious, boneless fillet of slab white crappie. Now white bass are pretty much the same. A couple additional steps that I like to make when preparing a white bass fillet. Do the same thing. We'll cut behind the head. Run the knife blade down the side. Okay, this is a female. She is full of eggs. She's just not like fat. Look at that. Look at all those eggs. Full of eggs. Huh. I could have swore that was a male. Okay, now we're going to take the meat off the skin. Cut those ribs out. And then when you flip it over, you can see that there's all that red meat. You can leave that on there if you like. It tends to give the fish a little bit more of a strong taste. You know, some fish like crappie, they don't really have that. White bass, they do. So I like to remove a good chunk of that, and all I do is I just barely cut the knife blade beneath that red skin or that red meat, and I just simply take it out. Just very lightly. You don't want to lose any of that good meat. Just a thin sheet. It almost looks like bacon. And then all you're left is that little red streak. I usually will go inside in the kitchen. I'll cut that out with the regular fillet knife. So that right there looks good. Throw them in there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up the rest of these fish, and then we're gonna go inside and cook them up. Hey Sasa, guess what?
What?
So I was just cleaning those fish, and I threw them in the pool of water by our dock, and I saw a big old fish.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go try to catch it.
Can I go catch it with you?
You can come catch it with me. If I hook it, I'll let you reel it in.
What?
Yeah, hey, you know what kind of fish it is?
A rainbow fish.
A rainbow fish. It might be the only fish in that pool of water, and we're gonna try to catch it. I can't believe there's actually a fish in there.
But I need to be very quiet.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still there or not, but I got straight braid and a little creature bait, a little 6 cents, little Congo crawl waiting for him.
Junebug and Buggy are back there.
Yeah, Junebug and Buggy, they're not gonna mess us up, are they?
No, yeah.
Where's Summy Tummy? Come here, Summy. Hey, Summy, come here. Hey. And we got Summy Tummy. Can you say hi? Are we gonna catch a big old fish? You got your Pokemon jammies on? Are you gonna video? Can you say hi?
Hey, get back, Kizzy.
Can you say cheese?
Cheese.
Can you go catch a big old fish? Okay, let's go catch it. I'm sneaking around. I'm hoping that the fish did not move. It looked like it was on a bed. Make sure everything's perfect with my setup. I feel good about it. Lock this drag down too. He's a pretty big fish. Got sneaking around. He might have went over to my fish gut pile by now. Hopefully he's still here. He's still there. I see him. He's still there. This is gonna be a little tricky because he's in the grass. We don't want to spook him. He turned on it. He just bit it. Got him! Got him! I got him! I got him! I got him! I got him! Woo! He's crazy looking! Oh my gosh, he's crazy looking! I got him! I got him! Oh my gosh, his fins are blue! Look at this fish! Look at this bowfin! Look at how teal his fins are! Holy cow! Holy cow, look at the eye spot! That thing is beautiful! Toppers, I'm coming! It's murky. Kids, family, I did it!
Whoa!
Look at this fish.
Goodness.
Look at how blue his fins are.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Look at his tail. Look how blue his tail is.
I can't see it.
Here's that side. Turn this way. Look.
Wow.
Look at this fish, kids. Oh, he's grumpy.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite
So
fish.
cool.
Guys, I can't believe I actually just caught this fish. That is so random.
First try.
Yeah, it had to be first try, and he came off. He just went flying. I dumped the fish guts. I saw it sitting there, and I was like, dang, there's a beautiful bowfin. Look at his fins. Look at how green those fins are.
Look at his mouth too.
His mouth blue.
Yeah.
Got a blue mouth. And his tail, look at his tail. He's got the blue on his tail too. And that eye spot is insane.
He's so pretty.
Man, makes me want to go bowfin fishing. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and release him real quick. It's a little crazy out here. Okay, we're gonna let this fish go. Oh, he's mad. Oh, there he goes. He gone. There he is. I can see him snaking on the bottom. That is crazy. I think he was chilling like on a bed. There's a little depression right there, so he was either just chilling there. There might be another one. Who knows? Sai, I caught him.
I'm gonna catch a fish up here.
You're gonna catch fish up there?
Yep.
We need it to rain again so it'll get restocked. I think it just stocked one bowfin. There might be more. We need to fix our dock.
Yep.
We need to fix it.
Yeah, we need to fix it with a hammer.
Yeah, well, Summy Tummy's running on it. Okay, well, that was exciting. Got a really beautiful bowfin, and we've got a pile of fish fillets in the kitchen that we need to get ready to cook. So let's go cook us up some lunch. All right, so we just got all our fish that we filleted earlier all trimmed up, and we're about to deep fry them here on the back deck. Got the deep fryer here heating up in front of me, and I've got all of the little nuggets in this bag. Let me show you guys what I've got going on inside the bag. Got some fun stuff. I've got some seasoned up mustard that I'm using as a binder to the ACC breading down in the bottom. That ACC breading is really good. Highly recommend checking it out. I'll leave a link down below. And so I need to shake this thing up, get them all coated, and the deep fryer should be about heated up. And this is probably the last time I'm gonna use this oil. It's getting a little old, but it'll be all right. So we're gonna shake these up, throw them in there, and throw them there, and throw them in our tummies. Now they are all battered up and ready to go into the deep fryer. That looks good. These might not even make it onto a sandwich. I might just eat them all nug style. I really like cutting up my fillets into small chunks. It just helps them cook a little bit better, a little more evenly. They fit in the deep fryer basket a little better. This one here's more of a strip. A little strip of white bass. I think all I've put in here so far is white bass. I haven't found a crappie yet. There's a chunk of crappie. You can tell it's crappie because it's bigger, it's chunkier. That crappie was a surprise catch last night. Here's another chunk of that crappie. Me and Jay gonna be fighting over that. Okay, we'll give that a few moments and then we'll do the second batch. These should be ready to go. Oh yeah. Perfectly golden, surely perfectly crispy. Perfect transfer. Oh man, the sizzle is real on those. Okay, we got a few more pieces we got to add. Cooking all these boys up today. And just like that, guys, we have an awesome looking plate full of fried up white bass and crappie nuggets from our catch last night down at the river. These turned out phenomenally. Look at how golden, crispy, and brown they look, how crunchy. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at the texture in that. That looks incredible. And that's all thanks to the mustard binder. I added some Slappy Mama seasoning to that mustard, so it should give it a little bit of a spicy kick to pair with that lemon pepper flavor from the ACC crappie batter. But let's go ahead and do a taste test. I was planning on putting these on a sandwich and still probably will, but I think the best thing to do is to enjoy them fresh in nugget form and see how they turned out. Here we go. As always, guys, it is so good, but this one here is especially good. Fried these up really, really nice today. Guys, if y'all are out doing some spring fishing right now, which I know most of y'all are, but if you're not going out and targeting white bass, you definitely should. They're super easy to catch, really predictable this time of year. Just go below any sort of spillway or dam when they're generating some water. Most of the time they're gonna be in the faster current. Where I was fishing at in today's video, I was kind of more in the slack water, but if I was to push it a little bit more into the current, I probably would catch more white bass. So do that. Grab yourself some crappie magnets, some grubs, just whatever. White bass, like I said, they're pretty easy to catch and they're running just about everywhere in the South right now. String them up, clean them up like I showed you, fry them up in some ACC batter, and you can do it just like this. This is so good. I'm gonna set this little piece down just for a brief moment and grab, this is a hunk of crappie right here. Look at that, nice and thick. It's kind of hot, be all right. Yeah, there's definitely a reason why crappie are everybody's favorite fish to eat. Now that white bass was good, don't get me wrong, really, really good. And I would give that an 8 out of 10. With that right there. 9.5 out of 10. I think the only thing that would be better than this right now would be a sauger if we could have got one of those last night, but that is just so delicious. White bass, crappie, should I mix them? Guys, they were even better together. That's insane. I've never done that before. It's crazy. All these catch and cooks, all the times eating fish, I've never mixed white bass and crappie at the same time, but really good. But with that, I'm going to head inside. I'm gonna make a couple sandwiches for Jay, for the kids, just for everybody to enjoy. These will make some really good fish sandwiches. And we're actually gonna be taking the kids out to the zoo here in a little bit, so we gotta get ready for that. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with us down at the river and this little catch and cook and the surprise bowfin fishing mission. Like, that was crazy, right? And a little puddle of water still got an apex predator living in it. But yeah, we're gonna be making a lot of videos this week and the next. We got really good weather. It's springtime, baby, and the fish are running. This is only the beginning of the spring fishing madness. So if y'all are excited about the future fishing videos, you have any recommendations for videos, leave them down in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll see y'all on the next one.